following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
They've got a 3rd and 2. That defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Faking the give, Darnold. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. Take over down 27. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
The Falcons had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Jones
to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Okay, ready?
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Algier will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a First down carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag right across the field. And he's looking to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 8. Here's Patterson again.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw.
And his pass incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Guy's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's Darnold. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Off of play action, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to... About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, and a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Heineke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. Heineke toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan... Brandon Gaudin set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and
see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Up the middle, Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room relative to what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Patterson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Again, the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Right there, they get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. And this one is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Heineke to throw it. And that is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Caught by Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Sometimes it's design, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on when you take a run. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Heineke.
And Watson has it right side. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now Heineke on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. An inside give to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now Heineke. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the 41st rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left.
It's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Again, Patterson.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
I can't believe what I want. This has to happen.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So maybe not a knockout blow, though. I suppose certainly everyone goes when you're trying to run away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a draw play. This is Jones.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Play fake, and now Heineke.
He'll buy some time right.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Heineke to throw for it on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense